Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check.
evening, fans. Welcome to tonight's game between the Eagan Wildcats and our guests tonight, the Fire Lake Lakers. We appreciate your attendance at tonight's game. We hope that you enjoy it. Eagan High School and the South Suburban Conference strongly promote the concept of good sportsmanship by players, coaches, and fans at all athletic events. Players and coaches are to compete in a fair manner, treating their opponents and officials with dignity and respect. Fans, you are encouraged to enthusiastically support your team and players while demonstrating respect for the efforts of the opponents and the game officials. Spectators, failing to follow these guidelines will forfeit their right to attend this contest. As always, we thank you for your cooperation. Let's demonstrate good sportsmanship here this evening throughout this high school basketball season and throughout this school year. Independent School District 196 supports the growing national movement toward a tobacco-free environment. Use of tobacco in district buildings, on district grounds, or at district events is prohibited. Again, we thank you for your cooperation. The concession stand is open in the Eagan High School East Lobby outside the main gymnasium doors, operated tonight by Eagan Wildcats Basket Softball. A variety of food, snacks, and beverages on sale. Stop by the concession stand operated tonight by Wildcats Softball. Here at Eagan High School, the athletic training services are provided by Twin Cities Orthopedics. Our Eagan High School athletic trainer is Diana Bachman. Twin Cities Orthopedics is proud to be the official sports medicine provider for Eagan High School and the Eagan Wildcats boys basketball team. At halftime of tonight's game, we will have a performance by the Eagan Wildcats varsity dance team performing their high kick routine as they get ready for their annual invitation
Check, check. How do I sound, John? Check, check, check. Too loud? Too soft? That sounds just about right in a quiet arena. Is that good? All right, we'll go live in 20 seconds. I don't know. He was flying in at 6:30. Are we ranked number 1 now? I have no idea. Well, I'll just say we're 2. Right. Right. No, you don't have time for that. You're busier than ever. Check, check. We're going live in 3, 2, 1. Welcome, Laker fans around the world watching us on ESPN, ESPN2, and the Laker Sports Network. All right, we got some changes in the lineup tonight. First of all, Julie, she's out. George back in from his 1-game suspension for failing his IQ test, but he's running late. So you just get me for the first part of the game. He'll be here when he gets here. We're also going to have some changes in the starting lineup. We're going to get those in just a minute as we step aside for the national anthem. We'll be back in somewhere between 30 seconds and 2 minutes. Well, if you weren't here live, and I'm guessing you're not because there's only about 20 people here, you just heard one of the longest versions of the national anthem ever by the Boys Mormon Tabernacle Choir in a 4-part harmony. But as I mentioned earlier, we've got some changes in the starting lineup tonight. Jaquise Jaycox, he's out. Evidently, he's got a concussion. Unconfirmed reports, he took an elbow from Robert Jones in practice yesterday, and he is not – I don't even see him on the sidelines. George, how about you? Thanks, George. All right. So he is out. Mullins in for him, and then O'Connor is in for Tyree, who still is out with an illness as well. So for your Lakers tonight, it's going to be Sam Nissen, DG3, Nick Mullins, Colin O'Connor, and Robert Jones. Now, your lineup for Eagan, Finn O'Malley. He's a 6'10 junior guard. 10, Jack Hilshine. He's a 5'11 senior guard. Luke Casanova. He's a 6'1 junior. Kurt Olhus, he's a 6'3 junior. And Cam House, he's a 5'9 junior. So Prior Lake can have a huge height advantage tonight as Eagan's largest player weighs in at 6'3", and he's not starting. I guess they do have a 6'5 player. He's not starting either. So Lakers looking to push Eagan around. On paper, this game shouldn't be close. We should get all the players in tonight. But we thought that going into Farmington as well, and Farmington was only 2 behind with 10 minutes to go. So Lakers got to find a way to get out of a slight turnover rut, and especially early in both halves, and just get the lead, step on the gas, and then just put it in cruise control instead of having to rally late as they have. Even though they're 9-1, ranked second in the state, They haven't beaten anybody by more than 13 points, and that was Farmington the other night. And like I said, they were up 2 with 10 minutes remaining in the game. So, where's George? You're probably wondering. He is flying back on the company jet, and he hit some turbulence over the Rockies, and he should be here sometime between now and the end of the game. We've got a crack officiating crew tonight. We've got a capacity crowd. And like I said earlier, this is, you look at last Friday, Prior Lake was packed to the rafters, standing room only. The streamland was filled. The far side was filled. The near side was filled. And the track was full. Patino was there. Duke had some representatives there. 7 or 8 Division III schools were there looking at a bunch of our players. Then you come over here to Eagan, and you take out the JV players here. You take out the pep band, and you take out the parents, and you got about 10 fans here. So a little bit different environment. So hopefully the Lakers don't lull themselves to sleep and come out, get a good performance, move to 9-1 on the season, and maintain that number 2 ranking in the state. As always, I'm joined in the booth not only by George, but our crack camera crew, Abby and Kenzie, are going to sit out tonight as they have been pushed to the side like an old shoe as John Larson makes his return back from Jamaica, where I understand he had a great time with his family and now enjoying retirement. So he's got a full-time gig as our number 1 cameraman. So we are bringing out all the stars here tonight on a not cold, not warm Friday night in an empty arena. We'd get to the action quicker, but they are delaying the lineups, or at least going extremely slow, just mirroring what they did with the national anthem. As always, if you're a South Suburban coach and you're watching this on YouTube, because this is now our Huddle tape, or you're watching it on Huddle, remember, we are the Prior Lake announcers. We are here to represent Prior Lake, so if we offend you, no offense is intended. But we got to have some fun to make these games fun for our fans. If you are a Division I coach, a.k.a. Mike White at Florida, Krzyzewski, Calipari, Patino, we hope you enjoy the show. We've got some great players on our team, and you would be wise to offer them quickly. All right, we are finally through the starting lineups. Our pregame prep was obviously a little lacking as we ran out of things to talk about, and now we've got 18 minutes on the clock. Looks like we're ready to jump it up. And we are, as the players just gently saunter onto the court with about as much energy as a turtle that's been up for 24 hours. So it looks like Robert Jones, he's going to take the tip against number 10, Hulshine. So it's 5'11 versus 6'11. And he's got a big smile on his face. I'm going Robert in this one. But you never know. Stranger things have happened. Hulshine might have some great hops. Ball is up in the air eventually. There it goes. And Hulshine wins the tip. And that brings the crowd to their feet. All 20 students at Eagan High School are on their feet. And now it's number 3, O'Malley. He drives baseline, kicks it down into the low block, kick out, back to Hulshine, and up top they go. Eagan picking up their dribble, and now around they go. Running a little 3-man weave. That's O'Malley, 3-ball on the way, air ball. And now the Prior Lake fans, there's 20 of them here, let him have it. So 17:37 to go. And what can only be described as end-to-end action. And Prior Lake looking to break the shutout. Now Garcia with it on the left wing, up top to Sammy. Sammy glides to his left, throws it up top to Mullins. Mullins in the corner, O'Connor. He thinks about the 3 for a second and instead gets it over to DG3. He throws a beautiful skip pass over to Nissen. He doesn't hesitate on the 3. Hard off the back iron. Rebound, Mullins. Great pass down into Robert Jones on the low block. Power dribble. He goes up and he is fouled. I believe that foul is going to be on number 22, Olhughes. So with 7:14 to go in the first half, we are still tied at 0. You're probably wondering, hey, where's that scoreboard camera? And just like the Farmington game, it was sick also. Couldn't make the trip, underperforming, and we're probably going to fire it shortly. But we will have good news coming up. I want to share it with George once he gets here about some changes to the audio-video equipment that you're so used to seeing and have been bringing you Laker athletics for the last 5 years. Jones free throw good, shutout broken. He's on the board. Jones second free throw on the way. That rims around, rolls out, no good. Rebound, Hillsheim, he went under Garcia to get that one, and now he's got a jump ball to his credit and a rebound under Garcia. 22 Hughes with it. He slides it down low block. That's 25 House. 3-ball, no good. Rebound Jones. He looks to run, gets away with a little bit of a walk there. Now pulls it up, slides it over to Mullins. Mullins, he's got O'Connor with him. Instead goes to DG3, pulls the trigger on the 3. Good. DG3 was back in double digits the last game, but not as usual, 25 to 30 a game. So it's good to see him off to a good start. And Lakers slide into a little zone, which we haven't seen out of them this year. And now we are going to get, it looks like an offensive foul. I mean, that's going to be a defensive foul. It's going to be on Garcia. So Garcia picks up his first to go along with his 3 points. And now O'Malley said to inbound under the basket. Almost across the board, Eagan at a size disadvantage. And Lakers just push him around. It's 4-0 early. And believe it or not, better late than never, George arrives in studio. You know, when you're a celebrity like him, you roll in like a Laker fan. You come late, you leave early, and you just get there when you can. Garcia, second 3 on the way. That one short. Rebound. Jones taps it over to Nissen. Now Nissen retreats at the logo, gets it over to Mullins. Mullins over to O'Connor. He pulls the trigger on that 3. That's in and good. Back-to-back 3 possessions for the Lakers. They're up 7-0. And could it be a Laker shutout? George, welcome.
It's good to be back, Lee. I hate California, Lee. Let me tell you.
Yeah, the beautiful women, the warm weather.
Right. That's just
fancy cars.
Lie. Fancy cars, palm trees, green grass. Who would like that? I'd much rather be in the cold Eagan wilderness with you, Lee.
Exactly. Now they pump it down low. That's number 12, Casanova, his first touch of the night, and he gives nowhere. Runs into Robert Jones and has to kick it back up top. George, are you surprised that Lakers are moving into a zone?
Very surprised. Up is down, down is up. What? I leave for 1 game, and what? I served my 1-game suspension, and what's happened here, Lee?
Yes, and now House, he's 2 for 2, two threes, 2 air balls. 7-0 Lakers on top, 15:37 to go.
Okay.
And now Nissen's going to call a new play over to Garcia on the right side. He swings a long cross-court pass. Good one-touch there, and around they go. Now Mullins thinks about the shot, doesn't. O'Connor pulls the trigger, almost gets back-to-back threes, doesn't. Rebound, that's Hulstein with it, and he's 5'11". He's got 2 boards, and he won the jump ball over Robert, all at 5'11".
Wow.
Now the fans chanting air ball, at least the Laker fans are. Hillsheim in the paint. That is Hughes with it on the low block. Kick out to O'Malley. That 3's no good. Jones quickly up to Nissen, and this thing's getting away on Eagan fairly quickly. We didn't expect a very close game tonight, but
a competitive game would be nice.
A competitive game. Now,
right?
Exactly. Now DG3 goes hard to the hoop. George, I know you watched the Farmington game. What did you think about that?
You know, I saw parts of it, in between retaking IQ tests for Menza, and it was kind of not our best effort, Lee. Can I say that? As much as I love this club, I think I expect better things, and I watched the Care 11 special. Did you see that?
Yes.
It was very short. I was led to believe it was going to be longer, and it was all about you and I, Lee. Why?
Exactly.
Where was our airtime, Lee?
Exactly. Nissen bangs down a 3. It's a 10-point Laker lead. And we got a timeout on the floor.
Okay. But, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was going to ask you a question. The elephant in the room tonight. Well, there's 2 of them. First of all, was that girl from Wisconsin found in your hunting land?
No, but she was found about 45 minutes from our hunting land, actually, in Luck, Wisconsin. And all's well that ends well in Wisconsin. It's the place of happy endings where dreams come true.
Well, I don't know if I call that story a happy ending, but that's not our forte. We don't need to dive into current events. All right, now let's get to it. The other elephant in the room. Is this team getting bored of winning?
Maybe they are getting bored.
Is it possible?
Maybe it's too easy.
They're up 10-0. They've got 3 threes. They're not even pounding it inside yet.
No.
Even though the tallest player on the court for Eagan right now is 6'3".
This is the day the music changed, when we're serious about saying, is it too easy for this Prior Lake club?
Right. Now, things will get harder, not this week, but next, as we have Eastview and Lakeville North.
Oh, I like it. It's about time, right?
So, yeah, but that's still 2 weeks away.
Right. Well, you know what? Work on your fundamentals here.
It's all fundamentals,
like
kids.
Ron Somerville works on his fundamentals. And did Park Center lose?
I don't know. There were some rumors that we moved up to number 1 in the state.
Right. Based on that, I'm like, whoa.
And based on that crushing victory of Farmington.
The other elephant in the room is who got best dressed for
Oh,
Farmington.
you're not going to believe it. It was Farmington's coach sporting an Argyle orange vest, which you don't see every day. Schweim, best dressed Laker coach, but again, he's thwarted at the gate.
Right.
Stopped at the goal line like the Rams in Super Bowl 47.
Yeah, I like it. 1 yard short. That could be his story all season.
Now, nice ball movement from Eagan. That's 22, Olhouse to the hoop. Shot no good. That was altered by Robert Jones. And now he brings it all the way up the court. Well, why not? And now we're going to get a reach foul. That's going to be on Casanova, his first, team first.
Casanova, is that one of your younger nicknames, Lee?
It was.
I bet it
was.
Wow, man. Back to the future.
Mike Casanova. That's what they called me.
Right. And now you're just Lee. You're married guy Lee, announcer guy.
Exactly. And now Hughes taps it over to
That
O'Malley.
ain't so bad, right?
And O'Malley comes down. He's guarded by Jones up top as Jones is the tip of the spear. And Eagan having a tough time getting anything going inside. Back up top to O'Malley. O'Malley takes a couple dribbles and says, hey, can you put Mullins over here?
Right.
I'm tired of having Robert Jones in my face all night. Now sloppy pass down low to Hughes. He drives in the lane, intercepted by Mullins. And here he comes, head of steam, drives in the lane, splits a double to the rack, and that's taken away by number 2, O'Malley.
How did Mullins play?
Or make that
Tuesday
Carlson.
He's one of my favorite guys.
You know, not bad. Now we're going to get a carry on Jack Carlson, who just checked into the game. And they've actually, believe it or not, George, they've gotten shorter bringing in a 5'9" player.
Right. We got
And I believe they're being generous.
Right. I think you're dead on that as usual.
No, with that said, they've only got 3 seniors on the roster. None of them have played yet, so they're going with a youth movement here in Eagan. So
they're building for the future.
Exactly.
Right.
Now Mullins out, Veldman in. Nissen takes a handoff from him. Sides to his left. Looks like they're going to call for horns as Garcia comes up top along with Jones. Now they slide it over to Jones. Jones thinks about the 3, and we're going to get a foul. And that foul is going to be on, it could be 2 on Garcia. It is. So that's Garcia's second. And maybe the refs are trying to even things out.
Well, they got to make it more competitive, like you touched on. You know, or the fans, there's going to be a revolt. There's going to be Red Robin is going to be overflowed to capacity down the road.
Exactly. Well, if everybody leaves here, Red Robin will still have tables open. It is not a big crowd tonight here in Eagan. But, hey, it is one of the smaller suburbs in the South Metro.
Place. I don't want to say it's a dying community, but, you know, it's kind of like the Green Bay Packers lately. They're not doing so well.
Now Carlson drives in, kicks it, and then after he turns it over last time on the palm, he throws that one out of bounds. But it was tipped by DG3 on the way as that pass was intended for number 21, Vrebeck. George, what do you think about that Packers' new head coach?
Oh, I love that hire. I actually love that hire. Young, smart coach, gets along. He's the same age as Aaron Rodgers, more or less.
Oh, so they might go out on the town together.
Right. Well, I would assume they would. You know, Mike McCarthy's kind of like that grandpa in your rocking chair. You got to put him on the porch. You don't want him. Yeah. It was time for him. So I actually like it. I'm bullish on the move. Hey, and that means the Vikings have the oldest coach in the NFC North. You got Gramps now.
Right, exactly.
Gramps Zimmer. I mean, has the game passed Zimmer by?
It might have.
He was kind of a one-year wonder. They're in the playoffs like 1 year, and now he's gone.
Hey, that's when you signed your extension, George.
Right?
That's when we signed ours, just when we were hot.
Just saying.
Now Veldman slides it over up top to Nissen. Around they go. Connor with it. Looking to post up Jones.
Shoot that.
And now Veldman, 3-ball
there
good.
You go.
It's 13-0. We're 6 minutes gone.
Oh, my. Can I suit
Eagan could get shut out tonight.
That would be just shameful.
Will Laker fans cheer when they score? That's Carlson with it now.
We should. We're like
nowhere to go. It's actually Prior Lake is slowing the game down
en
route to a 13-point lead. Now on the low block they go. That's Vrebeck to the rack. Rejected by O'Connor. You don't even need Jones or Garcia to do it. O'Connor will do it.
O'Connor's everywhere tonight.
Exactly. Now Halshine back up top, and they go over to Carlson. Carlson on the right wing. He's calling for his screen, and nobody comes.
Right. That's probably indicative of what's wrong here.
So if you are breaking down South Suburban film, I would do the opposite of what Eagan is doing right now. Shot on the way. That's hard off the back iron, and Veldman goes up and gets the rebound.
DG3.
Garcia back with it. Beautiful no-look dish to O'Connor down low off the backboard. No good. Followed by a two-handed tomahawk from Jones, but O'Connor was fouled before it. But regardless, or is it irregardless?
It's irregardless.
Are you sure?
Well, no, it's that Gator education you have.
Either way, that gets the Laker fans, and by Laker fans I mean remaining 10th grade players, on their feet.
That's all they got left. And you're right, they have the smallest team I've seen in like 3 years. This Eagan squad. Look at these guys. They look like they couldn't hold the court at Dakota.
Exactly. O'Connor,
Just saying.
free throw good. He's got 4. He leads all scorers.
Wow.
Every Laker player has scored. No Eagan player has scored.
Oh, this is such a pounding. The question is, when do you take out your stars so they don't get hurt?
2 minutes ago?
I think so. I think you give them a long break. Kind of like John Larson takes long breaks between assignments.
Exactly. Well, he was down in Jamaica.
Oh, of course he was. My point. Right?
Out comes leading scorer O'Connor, so they
Leading
are going to the
scorer.
bench early. And in comes McCullough.
No, they're playing 4-on-5 league.
No, that's Kyle McCullough
Oh, I love
into the
it.
game, and we have gone past our 4-man rotation.
He catches our eye when we watch JV.
He
McCullough
did the
looks
good in JV, and now 24 checks in for Eagan. That's Sam Davis. He's a 6-foot guard, and we got a timeout, Eagan. That's going to be their second already to go with 0 points. They've taken more timeouts than points.
Success on top of success.
Yes.
Let's maybe John Larson, our ace cameraman, can spotlight Clint McCullough over there. Kind of left halfway down in his McCullough chair.
Yes.
He's that proud
He's got a big
papa.
smile on his
Look at
face.
him. Let's
He's
break
like,
his game down.
we're not
baby.
even 6 minutes in as a 10th grader
Yes.
on the road, and my kid is in.
Yeah, he's hit the big time.
He's hit the big time. Now, I don't know if you heard it, but rumor has it Jaquise out with a concussion tonight
No.
that he got from a Robert Jones elbow to the head.
We're our own worst enemy. It's not from the opposition.
Right.
I
Why?
believe that, actually.
What did Jaquise say to Robert to warrant the elbow to the head?
I can guess, but clearly, well, he said, "Why wasn't I on Carol 11?" That's what he
Right.
said.
Or
You
it
know,
could be the country music keeping Jaquise away, because I remember when we were in Delano last year and the pregame music was all country,
country music.
Jaquise
Wow.
was not a big fan.
It sounds like a town in Wisconsin again. I mean,
Right.
What is going on here?
Right. All right. Eagan, shoulders slumping, are back on the court.
Jaquise, a concussion. Down is up is down. McCullough's in the game. Wow.
Exactly. House now set to inbound it. He's back into the game, and he's looking to go up top.
Might
He
as well.
does. That's Olhuse with it. He gets it at the logo. Hands off to Carlson. Carlson to his left, now to his right. Sam's got his arms up, and Veldman almost picked that pass off, but he pulled it back just in the nick of time. Now they slide it over right wing, down on the low block. They go kick out, and they can't even get their shots off.
No, this is bad for
They're
them.
just a little slow on the shot, and that's Carlson being closed out nicely by Sam.
Playing a good zone defense.
Yep.
Look at that.
Yeah,
But
this is something we haven't seen, so this is a good time for the Lakers to practice some of this stuff.
absolutely. You don't know what you're going to need in state, and let's see if these guys can make a three, right? That's why you do it.
Well, judging by the first 8 minutes of the game, I'm going to go with no.
No, the answer's no.
I passes on that one. And neither are passing. They're getting some open looks every now and then, but they're passing on those too.
So what's going to happen
Now
first?
back up top they go. That's Carlson with the shot. It's
Oh,
in!
we
And the
jinxed it.
fans are on their feet for Eagan. 15-3 Lakers. They've cut it by 20%.
20%.
20% lead gone. Now will that
Call
fire
the
up
game
Garcia? McCullough, his first touch on offense. Slides it over to Veldman. And we're going to get a foul on the floor as Garcia is being held.
He's being guarded by a midget. That's all you can do.
George, the correct term is little people.
Sorry.
Surprisingly
That's
enough, I learned that the hard way.
Oh, you did? Well, that sounds like I'm in
Yes,
line
closed
two as
circuit,
well.
closed circuit to G Dahl, who corrected me.
Oh, you got it?
I didn't know. I did not know.
Well, I didn't mean anything. I just meant he's guarded by a small person.
Exactly. All right,
That's
Sam
all.
set to inbound. He's got a completely unguarded Veldman who just shushes the bench.
Yeah.
He's unguarded at the three-point line, and he's a good three-point
He's
shooter.
like, what do I do, coach?
But they got to collapse in on the bigs. And now he goes up top to
Passing
him.
the ball.
Oh, don't hesitate. He slides it off McCullough. He passes on the three, gets it over to
Look
Nissen.
at Jones.
Sammy up top to Veldman
Advantage.
to McCullough. They find DG.
Oh.
That's intercepted. Momentum is swung in
Oh.
favor of Eagan, and now we're going to get a reach foul on McCullough. Welcome to the big league, son.
Right. His pass doesn't quite go where he wants it to, so then he fouls the guy.
Yeah.
like that.
Hey, that's okay. You know what? I'll tell you what. Credit to his coaching staff. That's just a teaching moment and a good learning
Totally.
experience. I'm sure he's nervous.
Totally. When is Mesnick going in? I think that kid looks great.
It could be pretty soon.
Right? Come
Now,
on.
you missed a great game from Carson Scheller the other night against Farmington. He was in
So
double
I heard.
digits and pretty close to the top of our scoring leadership. And now we're going to get we're getting 3 seconds, I think, on Eagan.
Yep, they can't solve our 2-3.
Oh, no, that's going to be a hip check from number 21, Verbeek.
They're trying whatever works. They're throwing the kitchen sink at us.
Well, they are beating us in hockey tonight with that hip check.
Right. See, you're such a gentleman. Trying to give me the olive
Exactly,
branch.
exactly. Fouls 5 for Eagan, 3 for the Lakers. Unfortunately, DG3's got 2 of them. And now Eagan going to show some pressure. Long pass down court. And that's picked up nicely by Robert Jones. He goes up high to get it. Now a little spin move, kicks it up top. Nissen with it. He's got McCullough on his left on a skip pass. Instead, shortens it to Jones. Jones has Garcia. He's going to try to get it to him again. And now, there they go. Nissen back with it. As they're just killing some clock off. Looking to post it down low, and it looks like they're making a concerted effort to go inside. But instead, Nissen lines up the 3, knocks it down from NBA range. And that's going to get the Scouts on their feet.
Craziness is going on here.
Exactly. Carlson to O'Malley. Down low they go, picked up by DG3, almost stripped away. He gets it up to Sammy. Sammy looking to run, nowhere to go. Looks to split the double, slides it over to Veldman, up top to Nissen, and now over to McCullough. Beautiful pass, this time down to DG3, and the left-handed layup in and good. If you're just joining us, 11 minutes gone in the first half. Oh, scratch that. Make that 9 minutes gone in the first half. Lakers on top, 20-3. Another 3. Nothing but back iron for Eagan.
It might be time to revisit the taco bet. Why don't you tell our loyal listeners?
Oh, well, 20. Yeah, if we can get to 100 free tacos at Taco Bell. Now it's intercepted by Robert Jones. Oh, we're going to get a breakaway foul as number 21 was cleared for takeoff.
No kidding.
And I hope they call a breakaway foul on that. They don't. They just give it to him out of bounds. That should have been a breakaway foul.
We travel well here, Lee. Look at this. Kind of like the Gators in a bowl game.
Exactly. Now Scheller in, DG3 out.
The star
Could it be
of
a
Tuesday
changing
night?
of the guard?
Now, wait a minute. The star of Tuesday night was really Julie Vernon.
Exactly. Mullins back
Carson
in.
Scheller.
And McCall out. That's one first shift he will not forget. Not garbage time.
Look at Scheller. Did Scheller have a dunk the other
And now here comes Sam. He gets away with a little push off, looking to split the double. Picks up his dribble in the corner, slides it to Jones. Oh, he's got Scheller wide open underneath.
Dude.
And he is hammered on his way to the ground. He's chipped, he's stabbed, and he's pushed.
I'm not happy with that play. I'm waiting for
No,
Scheller to dunk
Scheller
it.
was wide open for a dunk down low.
For sure.
Jones just couldn't get through it. And now Jones going to the line to start the 1-and-1. And now O'Connor back up off the bench.
Yep,
Mullins checked in.
hair gel.
O'Connor, make that Jones free throw in and good. And I'll tell you what, Lakers, good-looking free throws tonight. Nissen out, O'Connor in. They haven't missed one yet.
Well, it coincides with being on KARE 11. You got to up your game any way you can because now we're going to be on TV all the time.
Exactly. Second free throw in and good. Now, is that Rob Jones or Bob Jones or Robert? I don't know. I watched that KARE 11 thing, and I don't know if it's Rob or Bob now.
Did they say both in that?
Yep. Schwein was unsure. Which you think when you got a senior captain, you probably want to know his name.
Right.
Rob, Bob.
Boom, they're gone. Right from under you if you don't know his name.
Exactly. Now O'Malley dances around, kicks it out, 25 pass on the open shot. Now he slides it down to 22. That's Olhuse on the lane. Almost throws it out of bounds. And around they go, killing clock. O'Malley knocks down the 3.
Nice shot.
Scratch that, make that Cam House. Now Mullins back quickly. In the lane, drives it back out, up top to Scheller. Scheller looking to post up Jones, not there, so he goes over to Veldman. Veldman retreats to the logo. Almost tapped away by Olhuse, but Veldman has no problem handling that.
Is that a logo or a dust ball? Look at that thing.
Is that an E or a
what is
C?
That?
And I'm not sure what that thing is in the middle.
Like bacteria? What is that?
It could be a rabbit. Rabbit mouse or something.
It could be. We're not sure.
Oh, now Veldman was cutting back door. He got held. So Jones settles for the 19-footer, and he just says, I'll knock it down.
What can't that guy do besides find Scheller
as
for a
Casanova went up to block it and got his hand as high as Jones' elbow.
What's next? Don Juan plays post.
Now inline to go, almost tipped away by Mullins. No foul there. And that's number 10 with it, Holsheim. He's had a good game. He won believe it or not, he won the tip from Robert Jones.
Really?
Yeah.
So they won something.
Yeah, exactly. Now Mullins races down the court. He's got Scheller up top.
He
pulls the trigger on the 3, and that draws nothing.
Whoa!
But he was feeling it from Farmington. But
Karam.
This is an entirely different gym and an entirely different night.
That's
now
right.
Ball's on the floor. Mullins surrounds it, but O'Malley picks it up. In the corner they go. That's number 10, Holstein. And a double bounce pass there. Holstein kicks it back out to him. 3-ball on the way. Woo! It's good! They've got 3 threes, and it's 24-9.
It's an uprising. Look out.
And now Veldman tries to answer. That rattles home. O'Connor goes up high. He got to the middle level of the net there and then tapped it in. We got a foul on the floor. That comes from the mom's side. It looks like he might have taken one
right
in the store.
You know, sometimes you got to pay the price when you go in the paint with
Jones
the big guys.
Exactly. Jones got fouled. So you can see what Prairie Lake's picking the zone, forcing Eagan to shoot from the outside. They've knocked down 3 threes on 3 of 12 shooting, roughly.
Are we toying with them? Cat's paw. We're going to go to a man now because they've hit a couple threes.
I don't think they could break the pressure. Let's put it that way. Jones free throw on the way. Short, no good. Rebound, O'Malley. He's listed at 6 feet, and there's not.
No, it's not happening.
It's generous. It's generous. Now Olhus in the lane. Kick out.
Whoa.
That's an air ball picked up by Veldman. Holshine with the air ball, and the Prairie Lake fans are letting him have it. And now that
Scheller.
pass from Veldman goes past the outstretched arm of Scheller, who tried to take it like that Clemson receiver and going the other way,
Right.
one-handed into his chest.
SEC, they're just better at football. Now, Carson Scheller has his big game as it gone to his head. You know, he's only going for the ball with one hand. He's looking for dunks.
I think had he gone with 2 hands, he might have hit his face on the floor. That's just
Well, we don't want
slightly
that.
behind him.
Not an Eagan on a Friday night in January.
Now Jones out, DG3 in. Oh, he had a backdoor cutter and didn't see him. And that is O'Malley. He's going to tell his grandkids about it when I posted up NBA Hall of Famer Dawson Garcia and launched a 3 in his face.
Oh,
And
no.
O'Connor is shoved to the floor.
Rudely.
And I saw Garcia run over to help him. I thought Mullins was going to throw a haymaker there.
You know, I was trying to get into broadcast, and I think Julie rudely threw me down to the sidewalk. I think it was your wife.
I'll tell you what.
She's like, no way, man.
A lot of tweets, a lot of texts. I mean, I'm not saying watch your back, but
Well, what if it's Julie and I up here?
right.
That
Well,
was
that,
bandied about last year, too.
that could be. That could be. All right, O'Connor, Lakers
silent.
leading scorer. Oh, I guess Sam did with the second 3, pass him by.
Nice shot.
And now O'Connor ties him with 6.
No, I think she took me out at the knees. It was like a low-flying tackle. But like the Minnesota Vikings, she kind of missed. She just kind of clipped me.
Right. You can't keep a good man down.
Right. Even an old one like me. So I got in, but it was close. It was precarious.
Exactly. O'Connor, second free throw coming. He's got 7 first-half points.
He does.
Could he be
It's
looking
career
at
high.
20?
Unless they sit him for Mesnick and 10th graders. You're right. We could be onto something here.
That could happen. 25 House with it. Up top they go. Another 3 from Eagan. That rims out no good. Rebound. Oh, he was rejected by Scheller, and there's a foul call. Evidently, he got all ball. The ref didn't see it that way, but figured, I haven't blown my whistle in a while.
Right. Let's try and make this equitable. Scheller with a foul?
He would
All I
never.
heard was Scheller.
He would never foul anybody.
Scheller was the front page of the San Jose Times.
Exactly. Well, that's Aiden Schmidt. He's 6'5", listed at 6'5". That could be true. And he is on the scoreboard for Eagan with his first point of the night and the first non-3 of the night for Eagan. They are now in double digits, only 13 minutes gone. They've got 11. Now Nissenbach with it. He's going to see the man pressure slide out of it. Here comes the double. He braces around that half speed. So even the pressure from Eagan, a little light tonight. Garcia with it now on the right wing, up top to O'Connor, over to Scheller. He had the 3 if he wanted it, instead to Mullins. And they got DG posting up.
Turnover.
And now Mullins turns it over. I'm not sure why he wasn't looking at DG3 there. He was wide open for that post up, and I know they want to work it inside.
Sluggish possession for us bringing that
Right,
ball.
now House almost hits O'Malley in the head with the pass, but O'Malley wisely ducks out of the way as the ball flies itself all the way over to House. Now House with it outside the arc. Picks up his dribble, tries the bounce pass down low. Kick out, 22, that's Olhus. 3 ball on the way, that's short, gets his own rebound. Drives to the paint, altered by Garcia. And bad news, he made it off the backboard, and that's going to be 3 on Garcia. Back comes Jones, and this time he's sporting a headband for protection.
The worm is not turning. I'm just going to be clear about this. It's just kind of a lull. for
Well, it
the
was
squad.
18, like right off the bat, and now the lead's down to 13.
Well,
So we haven't expanded the lead. I think the referee has given Jones some Mr. Miyagi advice, wax on, wax off, and now surprisingly, oh yeah, Scheller was coming out. He's like,
He
I'm
was.
coming out.
It's DG3.
Now that is a defeatist attitude if I've ever seen one. DG3
Well, see,
with 3
it's
fouls.
a pattern of behavior. He usually spells these guys, right?
Exactly,
So.
exactly. Speaking of shout-outs, let's give one out to Ardell Nelson, our biggest fan, watching at home tonight. Thank you. We are getting some new – oh, I didn't even tell you, George.
Let's hear it.
But the donation came through from the Montgomery Country Club,
What?
who is now the Remax Advantage Plus broadcast booth prime partner.
Oh, I love that. I had a golf tourney there. It's a great place.
It is
to
a
be.
beautiful cause. Greg McCush coming through with some big-time donations, and looks like we might be getting a new
Oh, Mullins is
MacBook Pro.
Oh, a MacBook Pro, you say?
Kick out, O'Connor. Oh, thunk,
Blank.
back iron.
Yep.
And that would have put him in double digits.
That would have been awesome in the first half. Yeah.
Exactly.
Did you just say MacBook free?
But not free. It's costing money, but that money is not coming out of your pocket or my
Well,
pocket.
then it's free.
Exactly. 3-ball from the corner. Scheller closes out late.
There you
Rebound. Oh, Nissen. Here he comes. No pressure on him. They refuse.
That!
He takes it right to the lane unimpeded as Scheller's screaming for the ball down low.
He's the forgotten man. He had a big night, and they don't want to give him the run.
It's like he's wearing camouflage.
What is going on with that?
Now Olhus with it. Picked up by Nissen. Now, in fairness to Sammy, nobody picked him up. He walked right down the lane.
He took his NBA 2 steps, wink, wink.
Exactly. Another 3 from Eagan. That one's good. That's House, and that's going to be 2 for him. He's got 6 now. Long pass up court to Jones off the backboard. In and good. Jones has 7.
And one big headband.
Wax on, wax off.
Wax on, wax off.
I saw him
Stylish
earlier
roll.
today
Yeah.
catch a fly with a pair of chopsticks.
He's multi-talented.
As Mr. Miyagi looked on.
It's
House
all
up
about
top,
the Karate
over to
Kid.
Olhus. Now back up top.
And
Olhus back with it outside the arc. Drives in the lane.
Travel too.
Rejected, and we're going to get a foul call on Robert Jones. If I was Eagan, I just drive in the lane, and I think they just
Well, they're
they
trying to
just-
find something to do to split this zone. You know, nothing's. It's better,
Right.
but there's Why not? If you're them, you're young. They're probably glad we're in a zone because they're so young. They have to see a zone.
right. And George, I got bad taco news. At 30 points with 3
No.
minutes to go, it ain't happening.
Oh, I'm hungry. I flew in. I haven't eaten for hours. This isn't
Olhus
good.
free throw, no good. Out goes Scheller. In comes Veldman. O'Connor slides down to the low block.
Oh, here we go.
As
Very
he's going to
He-Man
move to
out.
the 4. He's going to throw his weight around, move to the 4.
I like it.
The power forward.
That's a Joe O'Connor move all day.
Oh, for sure.
I think they saw Joe in that half-court shootout, doubling up on rebounds.
Exactly. Olhus, second free throw on the way. That one's good. He's got 3 tonight. And Eagan slowly creeping up the line. Belize back down to 13. Bounce pass there from Mullins. In the corner, Nissen drives baseline, pull up. That's rejected
What?
from behind. He taps it to Robert Jones, who goes up over the back of Schmidt and then gets it back. Jones with it now. He turns, faces, then turns away, then
Watch
turns
pivot
back and
foot.
faces, and spins around. I think he might be dizzy. I'm dizzy watching him.
Get him a barf bag.
Exactly. Now Mullins with it. Back up top to Jones.
Now he's playing point.
Well, he points O'Connor down low, says, hey, you're going to play the 4. You got to act like it. And now Mullins bouncing around like the Energizer Bunny he is. He drives in the lane, kick out, Nissen,
There we
3
go.
ball on the way. That's good. That's not good.
Okay.
It looked good.
It did look good.
And now Veldman with a tip, no good.
Yep.
Back comes Eagan to the rack.
Travel.
And we're going to get a kick out, 3 ball on the way.
Oh!
Rejected by O'Connor.
On fire.
And O'Connor
he's
sprinting down,
open.
and they miss him again.
They did miss.
I'll tell you what, they're missing the rim runner every time
They
down
are.
the court.
That's laps tomorrow morning.
Now down low to Jones they go. Now they kick it out. O'Connor doesn't hesitate on the 3 this time. That's no good. He's fouled on the play. He's going to shoot 3.
3 it is. 3 free throws. 3 tackles for a buck. 3 broadcasts in 1. If Julie were here, it's all pointing. The constellations are full. All right, how many points does Colin O'Connor have right now?
He's
I
got
can't see.
7.
Oh, he's got 8.
Scratch that. He's got 8.
So we could get to 10 by the time we finish the sentence.
More of that good Wisconsin math.
That's right. It pulls me through so many situations. You know, there I am, Wisconsin hayseed in Silicon Valley. They're like, George, show us some Wisconsin math.
Exactly.
Then
Second free throw good.
Then they laughed.
This one goes in. He's going for 20 tonight.
Yeah, right. That is Wisconsin math. That's, kind of like Packer math, too.
Exactly.
Win 4 Super Bowls, you think you've won 20.
Exactly. Third
Oh,
free
good-
throw. No good. He's
form.
stymied by the rim. Rebound, O'Malley.
Tricky rim.
He trudges up the court. That's Olhus. 3 ball on the way. Thunk. Rebound. Nice box out there by O'Connor. We're going to get an over the back.
Ooh, it is on Robert.
That's going to be on Robert. That's going to be
I
his
believe
second.
so.
Which is interesting because Schmidt went over the back of O'Connor. Jones went over the back of Schmidt. And we should have offsetting fouls here. Jones saying,
That's too technical for these Wisconsin refs.
exactly, just to make matters worse, both teams in the bonus, and that's just going to slow things down to a crawl as fans start to head for the exits in the first half.
Yeah, they are. They got better things to do. Like I said, Red Robin's down the road.
O'Connor back out. McCullough back in.
In fact, I think they're going to that Holiday gas station. Taquitos are 2 for 1.
Ooh,
That's
I
a
do-
big deal in Eagan.
I do like a good roller item.
That's right.
That free throw in and good.
It's
And
good for you.
he's 6'5", but I'm pretty sure he jumped on that free throw. John, if we can get a tight shot of this one, we'll let the fans know if it goes in or not.
Our ace cameraman.
But I think 6'5", Aiden Schmidt, he did jump on that. I think I saw his feet leave the ground.
He did. Just like Tom Benedict, his feet just left the ground as he strolled in.
Well, he's always walking on cloud 9.
He is.
Nissen now with it. He's going to get a screen from Jones, a moving screen it was, so he went around it. And now Jones bounce pass over to Mullins, and we are going to get a timeout on the floor.
Timeout, Purple Monster. That's
with
shirt.
14-point lead and a minute 58 to go in the first half. Schwein thought, this is just moving too quick, and I got nothing to do on a Friday night. Let's slow this thing down a little bit.
That's
why we're playing zone.
Dinner. Right. Let's go to an extreme zone.
Exactly.
Let's play with 4 guys out there.
All right, let's talk about best dress tonight.
Yes, it's time. Now, is Coach Stevie Ray, I love a black velour jacket, but is he overworn that? Is he overexposed in that?
I think he's worn it every game this year. It brings good luck.
Pretty much. Well, can't argue with that, but in terms of a fashion sense.
Right. The Shot's got khakis on, so he could be a dark horse.
Shot, but he's saying I give up. He's waving the khaki white flag.
I don't know.
Maybe he's not.
Craig Johnson, he came from work, but
he came from work in 1948.
I think I see a wrinkle. I think I see a wrinkle up by his collar.
Right, we can't have that when you're
Schwein's rocking gray and lavender. He looks like a solid second-place finisher again tonight for the 10th straight game. I'm going with Holden.
I like the way you think, partner. I think Holden deserves this tonight.
If you
ever close,
right?
But
if there's somebody that ever needs to go down on an 8-10 charge, that's the TV cop I want arresting him.
Absolutely, Barney Miller's finest, straight out of Shakopee.
Hey, don't knock Barney Miller. My dad was a big fan. I was more of the Fish generation when Abe Vigoda got his own spinoff.
Abe Vigoda.
Now up high they go to Nissen. He tracks it down, spins on O'Malley.
He's
got Veldman cutting back door.
And Steve Mays in the same room. I don't know if you ever
And now Nissen drives around at the elbow, pull-up jumper. That's
in. Sammy.
He's got 10. And leads back. I don't know what they called in that timeout. But speaking of timeouts, I forgot. Rejected by Robert Jones way after the whistle. Speaking of timeouts, we have a new segment called Zen Moment with Andrea Kennedy.
Oh.
And she is a yoga master.
Okay, I like it.
At Dakota. Free shout-out for Dakota.
Always.
And I said, Andrea, if you could give me some pearls of wisdom. If you remember, previously she gave us the pearl that if your cup is full, you can take on no more.
No more. That's deep.
Tonight,
wink, wink.
She gave sage advice for these seniors on their last trip to Eagan. Don't get nervous. Don't get crazy. You just need to breathe in the moment. Now, I don't know if that's breathe, in the moment.
Just channel.
Or just breathe in the moment. But whatever it is, enjoy where you're at and who you're with.
Right.
Words to live by. So thank you, Andrea Kennedy, for that moment of zen.
That I feel calmer just hearing that.
I'm actually almost falling asleep.
Right. That'll do it to you.
Lakers up 15, 1:36 to go here in the first half. Olhu's second free throw coming. That is on the way. It is up, and it is good. And they have cracked the 20-point barrier on their way to 40 tonight.
They have. They get free tacos.
And now they're pressuring Nissen. He throws it all the way up to Veldman.
Look who's in. Carson Scheller, the dunk-a-master.
Exactly. Scheller back in. Kick out. McCullough, 3-ball.
Yeah.
He banks it home.
Woo!
And the bench is on their feet.
The bank is open, Lee. Look at Clint.
Anybody can swish it, but it takes a special kid to throw it high off the backboard.
Bank it in. They count the same.
Now Olhus goes hard to the lane. That's a foul on Veldman.
McCullough, Stars Born. Remake number 6. Okay, Masnick.
Oh, I think we'll see plenty of him tonight too.
He's next. That kid needs to be on the court if you ask me.
I don't know. There might be some 8C players here tonight who might get in.
Right. There's a casting call going on right now.
Now Olhus, who's been feasting at the line tonight, that free throw, no good. He's going to push himself back from the buffet, and now he's going to go back for a second round of feasting.
So speaking of the national championship game, I got in on Monday night.
I do know that.
Can you blame me for not being here? It was you or the national championship game, Lee?
I would take me over the national championship game.
You're such a liar.
But I'll be there next year supporting the Gators as they go for their fourth in the last 22 years.
I'll do this alone.
Third in the last 10. Now no-look dish to Veldman.
Okay.
He's outside the arc. Hit that three, young man. Instead, he goes to Scheller at the elbow.
To the rim.
Turns faces. They got McCullough posting up for another one. Or spotting up for another one. Make that. Up top, they go to Scheller. Over to McCullough. He thinks about it. He gets a hand in his face. Over to Nissen. Doesn't hesitate on the three. Good.
Oh, what a great shot by that kid.
It's
He
a
comes off
smooth-looking
screen
shot.
so
He's
well.
got 13, and I see the St. John's coach looking up from his phone.
Oh, here we go. I want that guy.
Objects in mirror.
Isn't
Close
that
circuit
the
to him,
school?
though. I saw Mankato there on Tuesday night in Farm-Tucky.
Oh, really?
Now rejected by O'Connor again. He leads the team in blocks tonight.
He's on fire. He's having a great game.
And now we're going to get a foul on the floor on O'Connor.
Wow, Susan O'Connor not happy with that call to our right.
You
She's
know,
gonna start throwing haymakers. Let's spotlight
I
Susan
just
over
think
here.
in this game, at this pace, Lakers almost doubling them up, 40-21.
Oh, yeah, I like it when
Just let him play.
Parents
27.8, that was
let him
not a
play.
foul. And guess who's back at the line? Olhus feasting again. That free throw on the way. Rattles home. He's got like 5 straight, 5 of 6 from the line.
you got to start somewhere. Plus, well, I think this kid, I think that kid traveled before he got fouled.
Right. Second free throw coming. He's their leading scorer with 7. We've got 4 players above that.
We just are what we're Scheller.
Rebound,
taking the length
Scheller.
of the court.
Yeah, he should have.
Right?
The way
It's
Sam
Scheller
blew him
show.
off last time. Now Nissen back with it.
Yeah.
He's on fire tonight. In the corner they go. Veldman with it up top.
Look at him.
That's O'Connor.
Sneak in there.
McCullough with it now. Nobody posting up. I think Scheller was
Oh.
late getting over. And McCullough almost turns it over, but it's tracked down by Sam, showing some true leadership tonight.
Yeah, I think McCullough's
8 seconds to go, and I think it's Sammy time. I don't
It
think
is
he's giving
Sammy
this ball
time.
up. He's at the elbow, backtracks.
Is that a compliment or not?
Now he's outside the arc. Euro
you
in the
called
lane
it, Lee.
floater. No good. Rebound. Olhus. He throws it the length of the court.
Whoa!
And that was their third closest shot of the night.
It kind of was for Eagan.
They almost took out the pad. All right, your halftime score, Lakers 40, Wildcats 22, announcers sleepy.
Sleepy. Time changers, they call us. Hey, what do we have here? Maybe I'll stay. What the devilish dancing troupe? Is that
Oh,
what
it does
this is?
look like somebody has woken the Devils.
And all red.
And it is the Red Devils, the Eagan performance team here tonight.
Ha!
I think it's the Eagan performance team.
Are we going to announce this? Maybe not so much.
No, let's step aside. Now here comes Joe Connor. He
Here
might have
comes
some
Joe
pertinent
Connor.
and important information
I want to interview
as his
Susan,
son is
not Joe.
on the way to 20.
Oh, we were talking about that, Joe. Joe, Colin is having the game of his life. We were talking about that. But we're concerned about your lovely bride, Susan. She's getting a little rambunctious over there.
Hey,
We've
to
been
the
watching
to the
that.
O'Connor family watching at home, we have given Colin nothing but love tonight.
We have.
Don't hate the player, hate the
I'm
game.
almost ready to give him the hair crown over me. Almost, not quite. But what
Thank
else
you,
we got
Pat.
here? Pat Weigel, she is on her game. I hope it's a she.
Peg
we know
Clinch.
Peg's a she. Are those made-up names?
We have done nothing but praise O'Connor, who
And
leads the
Kathy
team in blocks
O'Connor,
tonight.
The loveliest O'Connor of them all. It's Kathy O'Connor.
Exactly. All right, we're going to be back with 1 minute to go in halftime at half.
Yes, we need a break.
And we'll probably try to run down the sponsors. And a special thank you again to Montgomery Country Club
Oh, yeah, I love that joint.
as they are entering into the realm of sponsorship.
Never, ever will I forget that sponsor. All right, I'm
We
out.
shall return. We're going to turn off the mics so you don't hear what we have to say about this game. Welcome back, Laker fans. John Larson tried to unplug us there. All right, in case you missed it, halftime had some dancers in red leotards, and then it had a younger kid game that actually probably could have winners taking on Eagan afterwards.
I think it might be a closer game.
All right,
That's
back
right,
on the
I
court.
suddenly-
Back on the court for the Lakers. O'Connor, Jones, Mullins, Nissen, and Garcia. Garcia, tough first half for him. He's got 5 points, but 3 fouls he picked up, and he ended
That's
up getting
crazy.
a little extended sit. Nissen 3-ball on the way. That's
Oh.
good. He hasn't missed tonight. He's got
And
16.
fuego for him. For those of you wondering, Jaquise has a concussion. He got kicked in the head by Tyree, who then sprained his ankle. Is that what happened?
Yeah, something like that. Something
Or
along
did
those
Gene
lines.
Mullins, one of our sponsors, inadvertently get him with his giant
Exactly.
sign?
That's Ojos missing the 3. Gets it back up top. They passed on a jumper down low. Didn't get it. Now that's off to House. That shot's no good. Make that O'Malley. His shot's no good. Rolls out of bounds and down the tunnel.
Lee, have we talked about the stellar game Colin was having yet?
Yes. Colin is probably one of the 3 greatest Lakers of all time.
Of all time.
All time.
Clearly.
I mean, he leads the team in blocks tonight. He's second in points on the team with 9. He's probably going to go for 20 tonight.
I think it all began that night Joe was rebounding for half-court kid night.
Exactly.
Don't you? I think that changed everything.
I
I think
think
Joe came home and said, look at me, kid. You're nothing. I got a double-double going here.
Exactly. Now Lakers stay in a 2-3 zone. George, it was a great halftime interview. I'm sure our fans loved the interview with Eric Nissen.
Wait a minute. Someone's texting me saying they couldn't hear that
What?
epic interview.
That was probably
Say
our
it
best
ain't so.
interview of the season.
No.
Now Mullins races back in the lane.
Wink,
Beautiful
wink.
pass down to Robert Jones. He goes up high. We have ignition. We have liftoff. We have a timeout on the floor as Jones throws down the two-handed tomahawk.
Yes, we do. And we have a stampede of lemmings from the corner. It must be half-price taquitos at Holiday.
Leads at 20.
My, oh, my. We're going to hype this game.
Yes.
We are going to make this game come alive, my man.
Exactly. Now, join us tomorrow night. We have a rare 3-in-1 week schedule. Rare, meaning we got another one next week, too.
Yes.
But we will be in New Prague tomorrow night
Can't wait.
for the return of Battle 13.
Battle
This time we're Road Warriors as we go down there.
The
As last year,
Octagon.
I believe the Lakers from 4th grade to 8th grade went 24-2. And then the Lakers rolled
Nice.
across all 4,
They
9,
did.
10, JV, and varsity.
What time is tip-off for our
Tip-off
fans?
at 7 o'clock from the New Prague Blake Nichols Center.
So I'm thinking, I'm so excited about that. I'll pick you up at noon. How's that?
That sounds perfect. O'Connor with the steal.
Game
Take
of
that,
his life.
Take that, Peg, and the rest of the
That's
O'Connor
right,
family.
Peg.
That
Peg
one
and
was for
Kathy.
you.
Kathy
And
O'Connor.
now Nissen saves it, steps on the sideline, though, doesn't like the call. And
So
it is
that-
going to be Eagan ball.
Do we want to divulge details of that epic lost interview with
Well,
Eric
why don't
Nissen.
we just pull the tape out of the archive? We'll play it tomorrow night at halftime.
Well, do we tease our audience with the schools offering things
Well, it
for
involves
Sammy?
there was a Kansas mention, a Mankato State
There
mention,
was a Kansas mention.
a Jamestown mention.
Let's pause for effect. There was a Kansas mention.
Yes. Now Mullins with it.
Beautifully done.
Into Robert Jones. Nice pass there, and he is fouled from behind.
That's
That
right,
foul is
folks.
going to be on number 10,
There was a Kansas mention for our favorite point guard.
Hillsheim. So that's going to be team first in a game that refuses to end. George, have we checked the rule book on running time?
It's time we did. Maybe
This is
we could
3
lobby
ball
for it to
off
start
balance.
sooner.
No good. Got to set your feet on that one. And now Garcia trying not to get fouled. He's doing his curly kneel on the floor. He's getting pushed from behind. He's got a couple choice
curly
words
kneel.
for the official. That's frustration throwing. I'll tell you, if you're Eagan, I suppose you could say, hey, we held the next Prior Lake NBA player to 5 points through 20 minutes.
Right. Then you got something going. And I don't know if we should keep Dawson out there too long. Just saying. I mean, again, he's got a guy half his size guarding him.
Right.
Uh,
So you're saying he's not learning anything. Sam comes up with the steal, gets it up to Mullins. That's tipped up out of bounds on the one-handed pass. That's Olhus. He's gone almost the whole way for Eagan, and is their leading scorer. Well, he's their second leading scorer with 9, number 25. House has 3 threes. He's got 9.
Nicely done, nicely done. Is that Matty P walking through in the big old trucker hat? Maybe we suit up Matty P for
Exactly.
old time's
Nissen
sake.
to the rack, off the backboard, in and good. He's aggressive tonight, and he likes this matchup. He's got 18
He's having a
to
good
lead
game.
all scorers. Get 7 more, he'll equal Eagan scoring.
Right, they only have 25.
Lakers open the game on a 20-3 run. Garcia pulls down the rebound up to Nissen. Dodges his way through traffic, drives to the lane. Floater in and good. And he's fouled out of the play. He's got 20.
Maybe the Jayhawks want this kid.
Confidence is soaring.
Penetrates to the hole from his left. Eric's all dressed up tonight. We should have got.
He
Where's our
is.
ace
He
cameraman?
smelled good, too. I didn't know they still made your
Well,
car.
you kind of snuggled up to him, Lee. I was a little jealous.
Right.
I leave for 4 days and.
Hey, when the cat's away.
So did we? Okay, best dress. Can we recount that?
We
Because
can.
Now I feel sorry for Dane.
Well, he is wearing khakis.
He looks like a State Farm agent,
Yeah?
but
yeah.
a good one.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they're there for you.
Or is that just your inner Aaron Rodgers coming out?
I'm trying to forget about the Packer catastrophe for another 9 months. Even though now we have the youngest coach in the NFC North,
Right.
and you got Pops on the front porch.
Right. So we've got a seasoned veteran, and you've got somebody without any head coaching experience.
He looks better.
Advantage, Vikings.
It's better
All right.
to look good.
George, over under on what time the reserves are going to get in.
Oh, it's 15:24. I'm going to say. Normally they don't spill that bench till late, so
Yeah.
it's got to be much earlier tonight. Let's say 6:24.
6:24.
I'll go with that. What do you think?
So
Manny
parents
P gets
watching
in
at home, let's
at
see.
2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Now that's House with it. He backpedals a little bit, gets it over to Old House. Old Hughes. Now House. Old Hughes.
Look at
Fire Lake
Robert
just
Jones.
staying in the zone. They're content to put Robert up top.
They do. The
Like I
Karate
said,
Kid.
the tip of the spear.
The tip.
He's got a 7-foot wingspan. They can't penetrate down low, and the few times they had, they've had to kick it out because DG3's there to mop it all up. And O'Connor
yeah.
leading the team with 2 blocks tonight.
He
Now they go Old Hughes looking
Yeah,
to drive.
yeah.
He
Collapse on him, though.
kind of parties his
Come
way
on.
into the lane. Kick out. That's Schmidt with it. He hits the 2.
We look like
And
a team
that's
that has
good.
not played a lot of zone.
And now a long pass up to Robert Jones,
Oh.
and he steps on the end line as that pass from Mullins just a little bit too hot to handle.
Right, that's when the Karate Kid's got to do the grasshopper stance.
And now up 24, make that 22. Lakers going to bring a little pressure.
Switch it up.
That's O'Malley with it.
It's Sammy's highlight tape night.
Here comes a double from O'Connor. He dribbles his way right into
Oh,
it.
boy.
Beautiful pass down low. And
Whoa.
they break that pressure, no problem. As Dawson goes up, screws in the shot clock that they don't have here,
Right.
and comes back down to earth.
Yeah,
a
Superman
low
stepped on
altitude
his
earth
cape.
orbit, as my good friend Spike Lee calls it. Now Mullins. Down to Garcia on the low block. That's in and good.
It's like Nerf basketball in the basement. That's too easy.
It is. It's just it is too easy. And you got to have a little feel for Eagan tonight. They're just up against a
for
much
sure.
bigger, and at this point much more experienced
Karate Kid.
and much better team. Beautiful pass up to Sammy. He
Oh!
goes hard to the hoop. He's fouled. Down he goes. He gets helped up by Eagan, and he's going to the line, looking to expand on his 20-point night.
I'm thinking Robert Jones has a better arm than Cousins.
That thing was right on the money.
That was a rocket ball. No hesitation.
Does the University of Denver have a football team?
I think, I don't even know, but I think we need him to reconsider.
The only difference is you can't throw a duck with a basketball, right? So how do you know if it's a spiral or not?
Right.
On a basketball.
You're just going to have to ask those scouts that can tell. Ball rotation.
Exactly.
Footwork.
Mullins out, Veldman in, and yet still not being penalized for wearing the Burnsville shoes. Both free throws
Seriously.
good for Nissen.
Looks like a couple mallards guarding
Closed
each other.
circuit to Bill Self. He is perfect from the line
Good
tonight. Now
Good
O'Malley
trap.
dribbles himself, or make that Carlson dribbles himself into trouble, and we're going to get a foul call. That's going to be on.
Well, on us and Coach Stevie Ray looked like he got shot with a water gun there
Right.
the way he collapsed.
That's going to be on Veldman, his second.
There might be spit on his velour smoking jacket right now.
I have a feeling we're going to see one free throw line dunk from Dawson, and then he'll just come out and take a breath.
Yeah,
they
I
got another
think
game
probably
tomorrow
that.
night. There's no sense losing your stud.
No. Save your legs.
And now that's an air ball
Well, there's that.
from number 25, House, to go along. That's the fourth 3 air ball tonight from Eagan.
That kind of sums it up for that club.
Garcia
Oh, here
inbounds.
goes another
He goes
Cousins
up high. He
pass.
doesn't even throw a good pass. He just throws it up high.
Right. Oh!
Jones, reverse jam, and he's fouled on the play.
Wow!
It just has to be in the vicinity. Jones goes up high. It was just a jump ball.
These are our glory days, Lee.
And good news for Jones, he's 1-1 on jump balls tonight. He evens his record.
Crazy. This is crazy.
But he did lose the first one without the headband. And in fairness,
He put the headband on?
I think Hillsheim got it out of the referee's hand and just swatted it and nobody cared.
Right. The question I have for our fans, should we all wear headbands in honor of Robert Jones tomorrow night?
Exactly.
I think that's what we got to do.
Are we having Johnny Cash night? Jones, good night
Johnny
for him.
Cash night, JC.
He's got 12.
Well, I think
and
we
now
lost.
Good defense from O'Connor, and we're going to get a timeout on the floor or a bench foul. This might be a technical. As Sam walks up and says, I'll take it.
Yeah, give me the ball.
Give me the ball. He's got that shooter's mentality as he goes to the line. And the Eagan coach trying to galvanize his team by taking a technical, but I think 3 kids on the end are reading a book.
Their grades aren't so good. They got to pick it up.
Nissen, free throw in and good. He's going to break the scoreboard.
Nick.
I don't know if it goes that high. Nissen, second free throw coming. That's on the way. That's good, too.
Just call it before it even – right. He's automatic. So let's go through these schools we heard at halftime.
Jamestown.
Minnesota State.
NAIA. That's just a conference.
Yep, absolutely.
Division II.
School of Hard Knocks was
Division
there.
I. American. Kansas. Fancy dribbling up top. Gets oohs and ahs from the crowd. Sammy N is having the game of his life. Out to O'Connor.
Do you remember the School of Rock is interested in him, too?
Yeah?
They are. They want him and Jack Black playing some AC/DC. Personally, I'd go to the School of Rock if I'm Sammy.
Exactly. Is it Nissen time again? He crosses over, fakes a 3, throws it down to O'Connor, gets it up top to Jones. Jones, pass down on the low block.
Nice
Garcia
pass. Oh!
Misses the bunny, tips it in.
Oh!
You got to pad those stats.
No kidding. Karate Kid Roberts like.
And a special shout out for the first time, Greaves, no longer Minnesota resident.
Oh, that's
watching
sad
on the road in Boston as Garcia pulls out the Jack Greaves moves. Now Robert races down the court, splits the team.
My God!
Jams it home.
That was crazy.
And I think I don't think they counted his other dunk because he should have 16, not 14. He went coast to coast on the steal. Now Schmidt passes on the 3, kicks it out. That's O'Malley. He misses the 3. Rebound. Garcia gets it over to Nissen. Sam drives in the lane, fakes the kick out. Now kicks it out. Veldman with it. Up top to Jones. Will Jones shoot the 3? No, he doesn't. They throw it down to Garcia on the low block. He's fouled and puts it in. Look at he got punched in the face there.
He got punched in the face. It's like a little fade away from 8 feet.
It's another timeout on the floor. Lakers up 35, 64, 29, and it might be time to empty the bench.
I think it's time right now.
Matter of fact, we should probably start packing up some of this equipment.
I think we should. I think let's go audio only.
As the truck needs to make its way down to New Prague tomorrow night.
Oh, don't we have a Holiday Inn?
To the Blake Nichols Center.
The Blake Nichols Center. There's no place I'd rather be on a Friday night than New Prague.
Exactly.
New Prague. And the Montgomery Country Club. Love that came through. Great place to play some golf.
Yes, thank you, Greg McCush. Hey, let's get to our other sponsors. I'll pull it up. You can go through
Well, the Bernick Holmes Group is an easy one to lead off with. Gene Mullins, Haberdashery. Need a top hat and a cane, you go to there. Jason Walgrave, I'll just say it real quick. Sorry.
Hang on.
But he is a sponsor.
I'm finding the text with all the information on it.
You are. You're the answer man, Lee.
It would be good if we had a sheet, just so you know.
The Point.
Oh, here it is.
Here we go. Simon's Flooring, James Modi, CPA. Carbones, where is John Kirkall? Shakopee Metawankton Sioux. The Wilds Golf Course, Bernick Home Group. The Point, Jason Walgrave. Laker Tavern and Pizza, Gene Mullins. Financial, Viking Liquor. PLDQ, PL Rental Center, Rodan and Fields. And John Hattelvig from Game of Thrones, John Hattelvig III. Thriving Financial. That's it.
George, I think that was a productive 6 minutes as the Lakers had 40 at the half and scored 24 points in 6 minutes. Now that will get you the tackle. That's taken away by Sam out of bounds, though, as he knocked that ball away from Hillsheim.
I want you to play in state. I want to be able to watch you.
How soon? At what point will Eagan empty the bench?
I think they already have. I think the rec team's already out there. We just don't know it.
In the corner, that's House with it. Or make that Carlson. Trying to drive baseline cut off.
Oh,
Good D
Robert,
by
grab
the
it.
Lakers tonight. Long cross-court pass. That's O'Malley. He kicks it back up top, and they're going to have to hold and reset. Schmidt with it, takes a power dribble, then hands it off. And just showing some good patience here. They wouldn't hurt themselves by killing a little clock here themselves.
Well, they're playing for the next game, right? They're
Exactly.
trying to execute their offense. Oh, here comes another one.
Now, House answers.
Oh, it's a travel.
That's
baby.
a Euro. That's not a travel. That's a Euro.
Woo! But we're not in Europe.
Sam Davis, number 24, back in the game.
Oh, terrible call
Oh,
there.
I
As
don't like
even
that
cameraman
either.
John Larson shakes his head. The Euro.
Oh.
All right, as you were, we didn't mention House just knocked down a 3. He's got 12 to lead all Eagan scores. And now he throws it down. We've got a new addition. That's Sam Davis checking in for the second time tonight. He throws it right to DG3, and it is tapped away.
Here's
There
another
it
one.
goes! Take off!
Oh! Proper.
3, your flight plan has been cleared!
No kidding.
He took off from the free throw line, as I predicted. And now how about we just sit him down, and here's another
It's time
steal.
to sit him down.
He's got Sam with him. Taken away from behind. And now we're going to get a foul on O'Connor. A ticky-tack foul.
That can't be. Don't they read the script? This is Collins' night. Dawson Garcia, his initial descent into Minneapolis, ends in a dunk.
That was another low-altitude Earth orbit.
It was. It's a small plane warning.
Is DG3 better than Mars Blackman?
DG3 Mars Blackman, great reference. I'm not a big Spike Lee guy, though.
No?
But is DG3 being drafted by the Golden State Warriors next week? I think the answer is yes.
Well, I think he's got to finish out his junior year. Oh, and now Schmidt just elbows Veldman in the
I
face.
saw that.
Veldman looks dizzy. You know, I'd be honest with you, if this thing got a little chippy, House knocks down another 3.
Yeah, they're not giving up. Here comes another long
Oh, and he tracks it down like a receiver.
What can't he do, Karate Kid?
I tell you, great night for Robert Jones tonight. He's throwing big passes. Garcia in the lane, pull up,
Call.
fouled on the play. Lakers up 31.
And the little kid's heading for the exits.
All right, so question.
Yes.
You, me, cameraman John Larson, and our other 2 camera women, Kenzie and Abby. Could we beat Eagan?
Yes, the answer is yes. If John Larson brings his A game and doesn't just sign autographs,
Well, he's
as he's wont to do.
you know, you read his bio. He's a spot-up shooter with incredible hops and can rebound like nobody else.
Shh, quiet. He doesn't want anyone to know he's retired.
Right.
Special appearances for John.
Kenzie, on the other hand, she's got a silky smooth handle
Oh, they're
and
quick.
a keen eye for the no-look dish.
Right. They just have to deal with us.
And Abby's game's
fat
more
guys.
power. She's just a power. Yeah, we'll be sucking wind, you and I in
We'll
the
be
back.
second wind. We'll be tired. I'll post up.
And now look at O'Connor on the low block battling with Schmidt, trying to make up for what he just did to Veldman.
Is that a Taylor
And he
Swift
takes
song?
it away, but it's taken right back. 3 ball from the corner. That's Davis. He knocks it home.
Good looking shot. Maybe we would lose to them. Maybe not, though. Sam
Well, we wouldn't be
Davis.
playing zone. We'd be in a man-to-man.
Of course we would. We'd be in your face.
Nissen, or make that Mullins in the lane. Kicks it out to Nissen. I knew that was coming. Knocks down the
How many
3.
does he have now?
He got 27. He can't miss tonight.
Wow. Kansas, here we come, Dorothy.
All right. Over, under when this makes it onto Eric's Twitter feed.
Oh, it's
It's already there.
already there. It's
Oh,
kinda
beautiful
like
pass
a
down
party
low.
at Mardi Gras.
Rejected by DG3. Quickly up to Nissen. He drives in the lane. Alley-oop
Oh!
to Robert Jones. Throws it. Saved by Nissen, but not saved quick enough as he almost goes out the back door to the parking lot.
We needed that for the highlight film. I just saw Eric stop tape.
Yep.
That would have been perfect. The crowning achievement. Maybe he'll come back up here. We'll get called into his office again.
Exactly. Now O'Malley out at point. Carlson in. Slides it over to Davis. He's got number 21, Verbeek, posting up. Kicks it out. That's House. He throws that one off the side of the backboard.
Wow.
Side of the backboard. You think it had that pad there?
That was the
Otherwise, we would have heard a lot of
shot.
times. Beautiful pass down low to O'Connor. Up,
There you
under,
go.
in, and
Love
good. Double digits for O'Connor.
Kids
And
gotta
for the
love it.
O'Connor family watching at home.
That's right.
Let's put that up on your Twitter feed.
There's a whole lot of them. Here comes Carson Scholler.
Scheller said to check back
And
in.
McCullough. Nice.
And McCullough Davis with it in the lane. Beautiful pass down low. And that is a sidewinding shot by Verbeek.
James
As that one
Vanderbeek.
trickles home. They're into 40. Hey, they've doubled up their score. They had 22 at half. They got 40 this half. They've thrown down
victory.
18. O'Connor
There we go.
can't
there we
miss.
go.
He knocks down the 3. He's got
love
14.
Game of his life.
And I'll tell you what, that's a Patty Burnick special there. You see you're coming out. You always shoot that one.
Always take that shot before you come out.
Now Davis gets it, steps on the line as he
You
rolls.
told him that.
Refs keep it running, and that ball goes harmlessly out of bounds. Laker ball.
Okay, so.
Scheller in. McCullough in. Veldman in. O'Connor out. Jones out. And we're just going to go with 6. Nope, Nissen checking out too.
It's like the airport security line right there. When are those youngins getting in, Lee?
Right.
Soon.
76-40. That taco might be back in play.
We've got a slim chance. Getting hungry again.
Now Mullins up quickly over to DG3 in the corner.
Famous people.
And believe it or not, he's got 17. And what can only be described as a quiet, I don't know where they came from.
I didn't realize it was that many, but we love it.
Yeah. That's Olhughes with it. He checked back into the game on that last timeout. Up top to Verbeek. Now over to O'Malley. That's Verbeek in the lane. Kicks it out.
Old league.
Casanova to the rack and in.
Carson!
There goes Carson Scheller. He shot puts it down the court.
He did.
And he stepped on the end line.
Carson. Craig's not happy.
Well, it's one thing to have a 7-foot rim runner. Veldman was running there, and he was matched up against a taller guy.
Well, I mean, you kind of throw out all the stops right now. Got a 36-point lead.
Well, could it be a momentum swing?
Right, the whole season's gone now. Oh, here comes a Flauta.
Flauta set to check back in.
Gwen Flauta coming in.
That is Olhughes with it in the lane. Kicks it
away.
out. That's Carlson, 3-ball. No good. Rebound.
Scheller, grab the ball.
As Schmidt went up over the top, threw an elbow to the back of Schmidt's head, or Scheller's head, to go along with the elbow he threw to Veldman's face. Out comes DG3, and I think that's going to do it. And George,
he is done.
Did you say 6:24?
I
the
did.
subs were coming in?
I called it. Oh, my gosh. I looked up, and I just saw it.
Wow, 6:20 to go in the second half.
Nostradamus.
78-42. Lakers. Mullins with it. He's got McCullough and Flata with him now. Over to Flata. Back up top to Mullins.
Shoot the
He
rim.
takes a 3. That's in and good,
Oh,
too.
Nick.
81 for the Lakers. And now the bench is starting to tighten up. They're feeling it. We might get in tonight.
I think it's time for all of them. I think Somerville's
Yep, Carlson,
coming in.
Olhughes, pull-up jumper. In and good. Nice looking shot there. Or make that Verbeek. And quickly come back the Lakers. Mullins. He is a quick guard. He splits a double in the lane, kicks it out. McCullough drives baseline, pulls up, swings it out to Veldman, passes on the 3. He's got Mullins up top.
that.
Mullins fakes the 3, drives in,
Shoot
elbow
that.
jumper on the way. Short rebound, Flata off the backboard. Oh, it looked good. It wasn't. But a good strong rebound there by Flata. And now back comes Eagan. That's Olhughes in the lane. Kicks it up top to O'Malley. He gets away with a walk back to Olhughes. Ooh, fancy behind the back, but it's tapped away by McCullough.
Whoa.
Stolen. He knocks it up ahead as he's fouled Mullins. Off the backboard, in
Nice
and
job,
good.
Nick.
And how about the play from McCullough? And Mullins now has 5. The bench is on their feet.
But lies the depth we got here. We just got to get him in.
Oh, and Mullins was fouled on that too. To add insult to injury.
How many points does he have?
And we have gone to running time, George.
Yes, thankfully. All right, if you give me the keys to your car, I can start it. We can be out here in 20 minutes, Lee. Yeah, and I need a ride.
Close circuit to Russ. It was so slow. We had to leave. We just left the equipment here.
Right, sorry,
Russ, if you can swing by, pick it up, get it delivered to New Prague, and deliver it.
Right.
And now number 35 checking in.
That's
Somerville
a
checking
sighting.
in. And so is Mesnick. You've been screaming for him all night.
I have been.
Mesnick set to check in.
It's about time. Let's
Now
go.
the bad news for these kids coming off the bench getting a little bit of taste is running time.
Right, it is running time.
And Mullins just killing clock at the free throw line.
Pull
Free
on
throw,
Patty
no
B.
good. Rebound, O'Malley.
Okay,
crosses
let's watch
over.
Mesnick in Somerville now.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's
here
number
comes Bach.
15 into the game. He gets away with pivoting on both feet. Didn't know you could do that. And now Bach set to check in.
Yeah. Good.
Bach and Mesnick in. So it looks like Veldman and Mullins probably going out.
Boy, they all look alike, don't they? Is that new kids on the block coming in for us?
Yes. So Mullins going to finish with 5.
Wow. Or is that one
Veldman's going to finish
direction?
with 3. But you throw his 2 fouls on it. He's got 5 too.
Nice job, seniors.
And so we're going all youngins as the
We
clock
are.
continues to tick. And now
Flauda's
that's
playing in
15. I
flip-flops.
got a flip-flop back and forth. That's Robinson with it. He throws it out to Ward. Ward up top, and he goes nowhere but backwards. And in the corner they go. That's Stone driving baseline, cut off over to Nielsen. Nielsen in the lane, kicks it back up top. Another walk, no call.
No kidding. Let's get her done.
And now in the lane, stolen away by McCullough. His second steal in 2 possessions. He's at the lane, passes on the floater, and then loses control. That's picked up by number 15, Robinson. Back comes Robinson outside the arc. Hand off to number 5, Stone, passes on the 3. And now at least the height has evened its way out a little bit.
Hard. Craig Johnson is working hard to get everybody in.
He is working hard. We're down to 3 minutes to go. And now that ball is stripped away by Bach.
Good, good.
And as he composes his symphony, the clock continues to run. 83-44. Lakers up 39, which I'll tell you what, hey, 18 at the half, 39 in the second. They've just kept it going, pedal to the metal all night long. Free throw, in and good, so some nice points there. That's number 15, Max Robinson. He's on the board with 1.
Max Robinson. Is he a Vikings wide
And it'll be a fun bus ride back. And if you want to meet the Laker players tonight, they'll be probably at B-Dubs after the game.
Where else would they be? Right.
Exactly. Now here come the rest of the.
Here comes the new crew.
Here come the new crew.
Doyen's
I just learned the old crew. It's not fair.
Oh, I love watching.
And that's Bach with it up top.
DJ
Mesnick
play.
with it. And now they all see their subs on the sidelines. Who's going to take the shot?
That's what this
up
is
top,
all about.
and that's Somerville with it. We get a timeout on the floor. Oh, I think Somerville got called for a charge. Everybody out, everybody in.
That's like his old man in Prior Lake. He drives pretty fast, Lee.
Checking in, Hammerstrom, Efforts, Doyen. Who am I missing out there, George?
Michael Jordan just checked in.
Travis Haight, and I think Mesnick might be staying.
Yeah, Mesnick usually runs point. He's out there. There he is up top.
Clock continues to run. You feel bad for these kids. You work hard to get in.
Oh, we've all been there with our kids.
Now the lead.
It's something.
You need a big enough lead to get in, but then it's too big.
Right.
It goes running time.
Totally. All right, Mesnick's got the ball.
We're under 2 minutes to go. Mesnick with the ball. He slides it up to Efforts. Efforts up top, and that's Doyen with it. They feed it down on the low block. That's Hammerstrom. Kick out to Doyen. 3-ball on the way. Hard off the back iron. Rebound. That's Haight with it. Good rebound there. Shot no good. Ball on the floor. Bodies flying everywhere. They won't have to mop tonight. Now long pass up court for Eagan. That's Donko with it. Donko Shane. Hands off. He drives now. Gets it back. In the lane. Kicks it up top. That's Stone with it. He drives to the lane. Off the backboard. And then off the side of the rim. No good. Doyen with it. Here he comes. Good crisp pass up court. He feeds it right through. That's 23 with it. And that's Hammerstrom off the backboard. In and good as he gets his first points of the night. The lead's ballooned up to 39.
Eagan content to kind of run a little.
Yeah, we're
offense.
down to 1 minute to go as Nelson launches the 3 and knocks it home. And his mom claps proudly for him.
Nice shot, kid.
Mesnick back with it. He slides it over to Hammerstrom, I think.
Mesnick.
Now Mesnick gets it back. That was Efforts.
I'm
Trying to mention everybody. We'll just start mentioning kids. Now Doyen, he cuts down
low.
low.
A mugging.
Taken away in the lane. That's steal and a foul on Mesnick, as that is number 30, I believe.
He made a nice play.
For Eagan. Nope, that's Prior Lake side. 30. They don't have a 30 on. They don't even have a 30. They're going deep. They're going down to their 10th
We're big
grade.
time, Lee. It's a mystery.
It is a mystery.
It's better that way.
I'm pretty sure I saw him in the JV game. Number 30.
The announcer here doesn't even know.
Oh, they say it's number 31, Emmanuel Schmitter. He's an 8th grader, so
there
is hope. He's a 6'2", 8th grader.
Sure he
And
is.
George, bad news. The clock has stopped.
Oh, no.
So Schmitter can get both free throws off. He makes the first one. Clutch play there.
I still can't get over this bad center court logo of the Petri dish.
And now Mesnick back, long pass up court.
Oh!
And that is rejected!
Wow.
As Efforts one in high, one in hard, but it's swatted away, but he's fouled on the play.
It's a backcountry ball.
And that foul is...
Lee, can we give Eric Nissen best dress tonight? Look at him there in his hammer-made
He is.
shirt.
That is a hammer-made.
Look at Casanova there.
Flip the cufflinks out. It is all good.
Look at that.
He's heading for the exit.
Maybe John can track his whereabouts because I got a feeling he's going to talk to a coach or two.
Well, good news for John and I. We set it all up. You get to take it all down.
Right, we get to take. That's kind of part of the charm of this job.
Second free throw rims out, volleyballed around. It's on the floor. It's picked up, and here
comes the mystery
here comes
man.
Schmitter with the ball, the 8th grader. He throws a jump pass
Oh!
right into
DJ,
Hayes.
go to the rack.
Doyen to the rack, off the wall. Thinking it's racquetball. Clock continues to run, and that is going to do it. Your final score tonight, Lakers 86, Wildcats 51. Lakers get their biggest win of the season, moved to 9-1,
Right.
and are ranked somewhere between 1 and 2.
I'm 1-0 since I came back, Lee.
You are 1-0.
I'm filling in for Julie.
All right, and we're 9-0 since we've been able to get a broadcast out. Join us tomorrow night from New Prague, from the Blake Nichols Center, live from the New Prague campus.
Yes, we need to leave early for that.
We'll see you then.
Bye.